Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for the views and likes of my first video of your sign. I'm really grateful for them. Today I would like us to look at what kind of energies you can expect in the next 3 months for April, May and June. As usual, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. So let's begin. First of all, I would like to highlight that you only have swords and cups in your reading, which shows that you are battling between heart and mind. Swords generally indicate logic, thinking, truth, while cups show emotions, feelings, and matters of heart. Your heart and mind are definitely going back and forth. But let's look at the first column. You do have the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. This usually indicates that something is bothering you. You're worried, you're thinking about it, you have sleepless nights. And the Six of Swords, it is a card that is all about moving on, leaving something behind and getting to a better place, calmer shores. Now on the top, you have the Knight of Swords, which is somebody who is very focused, impatient, and want to get things done. Now in this case, since you have the Six of Swords above the Nine of Swords, this might indicate that you are thinking about moving on or leaving something behind. So in terms of love, this might indicate that you're anxious, suspicious, and not trusting your partner. You are thinking whether you should stay, whether you should go. And the Knight of Swords can indicate a person who's afraid of intimacy or somebody who gets easily bored. Now, it might be that you are suspicious of your partner, whether they are faithful, and you're wondering if you should leave or you should stay. If you're here for money, career, finance, it can indicate a situation where you're stressed, you're anxious, and you're wondering, should I stay? Should I move on? Should I find a better job? And the Knight of Swords shows that you're impatient and you're very ambitious as well. Now when we go to the center column, you do have the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. And the Five of Cups, it is a card that is showing disappointment, sadness, but it is also a card that warns us not to cry over spilled milk and look into the future, because there's something better that awaits us. So as you can see, he's crying over those 3 spilled cups instead of looking at the 2 full cups. Now in this case, you do have the Six of Swords and the Five of Cups in one row facing each other. This might indicate a situation where you want to move on, but you still keep looking back. As you can see, the Five of Cups is looking at the Six of Swords instead of looking at the Ace of Cups. If this person turned around again, they would see the 2 full cups, plus they would see the Ace of Cups as well. And with that, the person would have 3 full cups, plus literally there's the 3 of Cups there as well. So it seems that in your mind, your head wants you to move on, but your heart keeps pulling you back. So if you're here for love, this can mean a situation where you're kind of thinking about going back and forth, but you do have the Ace of Swords, and you do have the King of Swords, which usually indicates clarity, truth, and something that is coming to light. But it can also mean a clear communication and that you will have some very clear and open, honest communication that will help you to reconcile and move on. But again, you shouldn't look back. So in case of back to the love, it can mean that you might sit down with your partner and you have an open conversation about your fears, anxieties, and at the end, this conversation will give you the truth, clarity as well, and you will be able to decide how you want to move on. You will either move on to another partner and you will reconcile with your partner and move on. But again, in whatever you decide, you shouldn't look back. In terms of money, it can indicate a situation where you are, again, weighing your options. Should I stay? Should I go? The Ace of Swords can be an offer. It can be a breakthrough. And the King of Swords can mean a leadership position as well. And when you look at the cards, the Six of Swords is going towards the King of Swords, which can be an indication that you are gonna get an offer about a leadership position, and for some reason you're gonna have a hard time accepting this better offer because there's something at your old place, old position that you like, but at the end this new opportunity will lead you to happiness. Now it can also indicate a situation when you sit down with your boss and you have an open, honest conversation with them about your situation, where you speak up openly, honestly, how stressed you are, and then this conversation will help the two of you, and you, especially you, to get to a better place. Now when you look at the last column, we do have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups, which is very positive. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It is an indication for me that the message resonated with you and helps me to grow the channel, and for you it is just a push of a button. But back to your reading. So the Ace of Cups can indicate new feelings, happy feelings. It can be creativity, intuition, and the Three of Cups can indicate celebration, parties, gatherings, get together with friends and family, with co-workers. But the Four of Cups can be a situation of boredom, apathy, but in this case I kind of sense more something along the lines that something will be offered for you, and you either don't notice it or you don't want to accept it, even though it can be something better for you. As you can see, it's coming from the universe. The universe is offering this new cup, this new full cup, but you're still looking at the three empty cups. As you can see, this looking at the three empty cups seems to be the theme of your reading. Now in terms of love, what I can see for you, that you might go to a party, a gathering, where you potentially can meet somebody who would have a great potential for a new relationship with you, but you just don't want to notice it or accept it because you're still busy thinking about what happened with your partner, with your ex, and you're still sulking over it. It can also mean that, after this conversation with your partner, you do have a chance for great happiness, that you're going to celebrate, you're going to be really happy with each other. But again, you shouldn't look back. Now for money and career, it can be that a great opportunity is coming in. You do have two aces, and this new opportunity will be a breakthrough, something that will makes you very happy, fulfilled, and you're gonna be really celebrated because it's gonna be a milestone for you. But some reason you're gonna be resistant to accept it. You either don't want to see it, or you're gonna be really resistant to take this offer. But again, if you look at the cards, both from the Five of Cups perspective or from the Four of Cups perspective, in both cases, if they turned around, they would see another cup plus the Ace of Cups, which usually brings a lot of happiness. It brings the potential for a lot of happiness. So again, turn around and see that opportunity that's presenting itself. Now you do have some numerological synchronicity. You do have 3, 4, and 5 all in cups. It can simply mean that that you are progressing, you're evolving, you're stepping forward. It can mean that you should pay attention if you see the number 3, 4, 5. It can mean something to you, you will see, but it can mean as well that you are lacking something in your life. But if I were you, I would really Google it and see what kind of relevant messages it can have for you. Again, the main message of this card is look forward and see the potential and happiness, because you should move forward, and and happiness is really waiting for you. So turn around. Now, dear Cancer, that's all I have for you. I hope this message resonated with you, and I will see you next time.